Okay, this white fries vase, you can clearly see there the bloom, and if I move in slowly, all the initial deposits of lime have gone, and this is all the marks that are left behind, and this is what we'll be removing today. Now, there are lots of old wives' tales out there of how to get rid of these, the bloom. There's used denture tablets or used limescale remover, all sorts of different types of fixes, but none of them do actually work, and the reason is this is not a stain on the glass. We'll go over to the pad now and I'll show you what I mean. If we count this as the surface of the glass, and you've got a lime deposit there when you've left the water in there too long. Glass, when you're making it, as one of its components is lime in the glass, and in fact this particular vase has got some small inclusions in the glass, and that's where the lime hasn't actually melted when they're making it. When you get a build up of lime on the surface of the glass, it actually reacts and marries to the lime that's in the glass. So once you remove that lime deposit, you'll find it leaves behind millions and millions of tiny little pits. They are minuscule, they're so minute, but they're enough to reflect the light. The light hits the pit and refracts. It looks like a stain, pretty much in the same way that if you scratch the glass it will look white, but there's no white there. It is the refraction of the light with your eyes that makes it look a colour. The only way to remove these pits is to polish the surface of the glass away. Now they are minuscule, they're minute, so we can polish them quite easily away, but you cannot remove it with any stain remover because it is not a stain. Okay, we'll put this away now and then I'm going to go and do it. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mark, I'm not sure if you can see the stain. They are difficult to see on this particular vase. I've got the light here to try and show so that I can even see them. What I'm going to do, this thick band around the bottom here, can you see that thick band? Then what I'm going to do, mark one section there, and we're going to call that number 1, and another section here we'll call number 2. Number 1 I'm going to do using the Dremel and the mop, and number 2 I'm going to do by hand. Okay, right, so first of all we're going to do it with the Dremel and my mop. The mop here I've had soaking for a few minutes in the mixture, which I've already mixed down. For this we're just going to use a fine grade out of the kit. If it was really deep deposits, I may use medium first or even coarse, but then finish it off with the fine. But in this case I think we're going to go just for the fine. It's a nice thin glass. I've had it soaking for a while, we're going to go for it. The easiest way to do it, just tip a little bit into the bottom of the vase, and here we go. It's going to get a bit noisy now, but I've got this on 5,000 revs, and we just literally polish away. Now, I'm just going to stop that for a minute now, just to show you. I've only done that for 30 seconds or so, just to see if there's any results, and hopefully there will be. If there's not, we'll start again. There you go. Right, we'll make it really dry, because as you know, if you've ever tried to clean these off, when you make these stains wet they disappear, but as soon as you dry them they come back. But if you have a look at that now, I don't know if you can see that, we've done that just for a few seconds. No, let's try down around that way. See if we can see the difference. How about with that light? Yeah? Can you see that? There you go. Literally just a few seconds with the Dremel. And you can see it's nice and dry. I'll dry it again just to show you. And it is bone dry and the bloom's gone. Okay, we've done this one with the Dremel, and we know we've got a nice clear spot there that took about 30 seconds to do, or less than that. This one I'm now going to do by hand. The easiest way to do it is to put a cushion down of some kind so you can get a little bit of pressure on it. In the kit you get some pieces of chamois, which already cut out for you, and we just dab a bit on there. We've got plenty in the vase, and just rub away. I'm just going to rub by the number 2 because I'm lazy really, and I much prefer to use the Dremel. I'm only doing this for your sake. Just keep rubbing away there. There you go. Ooh. Let's have a look, see how far we've got. Tip it up. Get rid of. Get it back up. Get rid of all the grip. Now, with this staining, if you've ever had bloom within a decanter or a vase, you'll know that if you make it wet, the stain disappears. And that's purely because the water has filled up all those tiny little pits that I told you about. The water fills them, it becomes clear again. So we're just going to dry that and see if we've made a difference. Okay, it's proving very difficult to show you. I'm not very good at photography. It's to show you the difference. I'm hoping this will catch it. See if we can catch it from this angle. Yeah, look. That shows it a bit better. This is the area that I polished with using the Dremel. You can see there the lime scale, no lime scale. There's a few pits and scratches there. In the glass. But we could do the scratches, or we will do the scratches at some later date. But you can see there's a lime scale, no lime scale, there's a lime scale. This is a section we did, or I did by hand. You can see there's a lime scale. Yeah, it's going, and there's some more lime scale. Unfortunately, I'm lazy, as I've already said. There's a heavy line there. Follow that line, and there it's gone. So it is much better to use the Dremel. These little white speckly bits you can see around their little scratches and nicks in the glass. We have actually got rid of the lime scale.